Well, it's great news today. It's April 7th, 2025, and 4.5 years of fighting in the legal courts about COVID lockdowns has come to an end. Today, the Ontario Court of Appeals has sided with my view that the mandates during COVID that prevented us and criminalized us getting together to oppose the lockdowns was unconstitutional. So kudos to the three justices in the Court of Appeals, Pommerance, Lauwers, and Zarnett, I believe, as well as to the JCCF for helping me out and representing me and taking on this battle. And of course, many, many thanks to all my supporters who stood with me, and attended these rallies to oppose the government mandates. Thank you so much. And I would also have to say it would have been impossible to do without the love and the support and the strength of my wife Jane and all my children and grandchildren who stood with me to oppose these COVID mandates. But I also want to say these COVID mandates were very injurious, very harmful, and we all lost people as a result of the COVID mandates. I lost my best friend, Merle Bowes, who was murdered by the mandates here in Ontario. And I know many others have lost loved ones as our governments socially murdered our friends and families members during the mandates. They also ripped apart and shredded the social fabric of our society and our families over the COVID con. But today there is some vindication that these mandates that prevented us from getting together were indeed unconstitutional, that our Charter of Rights and Freedoms actually have some meaning and some purpose, not just to, well, they have these three judges recognized that the Charter of Rights and Freedoms is to constrain and restrain our government, not you and I, not us, not in our ability to express dissent. So thankfully, now I'm not out of the woods altogether yet. I still have a few more legal challenges and battles from the Freedom Convoy. But right now, I'm standing at 25-0 in the court cases from the lockdowns. Yeah, that's correct. The Ontario government charged me 25 times for opposing the mandates and peacefully gathering with other Canadians. And, you know, as part of this as well, there was 5 remaining charges from the mandates in Cornwall, Brockville, Kemptville, Peterborough, and Belleville. And all other charges against all other individuals at those events had been withdrawn. I was the last person, as far as I know, who still had charges from those 5 rallies, those peaceful, nonviolent assemblies and gatherings. So there it is that the courts have ruled. Now, the Crown may still try to seek leave to appeal to the Supreme Court, but we'll wait and see. But as it stands right now, the law that restricted people going outside and meeting with other like-minded people is invalid. And this should be of great benefit for others as well. The others who are still facing sentencing and or verdicts, or who have been convicted in the past under these lockdown measures, they, I hope, will take a look and seek guidance whether or not those convictions may be overturned and reimbursed for this invalid exercise of authority by our government. Now we know this decision in the Ontario Court of Appeals, along with the decision by Mosley, who ruled that the truckers' convoy was not and did not meet the threshold of a national emergency, and that we had a lawful right to gather peacefully. Hopefully, we are taking a step forward and making Canada a better place. And I hope and trust we will make Canada a better place when we can get together, be critical of government in a peaceful, non-violent manner, and hold our government accountable for their actions. And that will come, I hope, in due time, that these people who imposed these unlawful measures and who murdered our friends and family members are held accountable. Those people who ripped apart our families and our relationships are held accountable. And it's not just the politicians. It's not just the established political parties. It is the institutions, especially public health, but also the corporate partners who went into bed, into this COVID con bed that they created to destroy Canada, our freedoms, our faith, and our families. So April 7th, let's be happy here in the shed in Lanark County and everywhere else that we have made a great victory today and that there will be more to come. See you soon.